So coming up this week, I continue with my latest challenge, which is to get back to half marathon, but stage one is just running a bit more often. So you will be pleased to know that it is midweek and I'm going out for a run. It's a Thursday morning, in fact. It's getting on about 11:15, something like that. So it's a bit different. But I'm going to talk about later the kind of challenges that I'm having in kind of organising myself and trying to do this run a bit more often thing. You know, life gets in the way, you know what it's like. But first of all, let's do a 5K. I'm really looking forward to it. I don't run in the morning very often, so let's do it. And I'll tell you all about my thoughts and where I am on this challenge on the other side. Right, there we are, 5K completed. More importantly, a midweek run completed. So that's good. Oh, I'm breathing quite heavily because actually, as you probably saw in the little bits of video, I ran along the beach. And I don't always do that. Sometimes I'll run along the cliff top and I can look out to sea, which is very nice. Very rarely actually go right down onto the beach itself because, you know, it can be a bit uneven. There are bits of sand, but there are bits of stones as well. And it's very easy, you know, it could be easy to turn your foot over or whatever. But the tide was out far enough. But I thought, I know, I'll run along the beach. It's nice. That's one of the things I've missed actually about just going out. 10K every weekend, do more or less the same route, just varying it a little bit. But the 5Ks, I tend to always just do something random, just make it up as I go along. And that's actually really, really nice. I'd kind of forgotten about the whole pleasure of doing that. When I did catch the 5K, I went out and I did the 3 runs a week, because there are 3 runs a week. And now I'm kind of not going out midweek, and I've sort of forgotten quite how I organise myself in that kind of midweek period. It was a bit easier because pre-COVID, my wife and I both did more activities that were out. And although, you know, clearly things are much better than they were, some of those kind of haven't started up again. We're still home more than we're out. Not necessarily because we've chosen to do that, just because that's the way it's happened. You know, some of these things haven't started up again, or they're just different, or they're on different days, or whatever it might be. So I used to go out on a Thursday evening. My wife would go to a Pilates class that night, so we'd have our main meal at lunchtime, a bit of domestic bliss for you, and it was quite good. In the evening I could just go off out for a run. She was at the Pilates class, and then we both just worried about ourselves, you know, grab a sandwich or whatever in the evening. She tended not to want to eat very much after Pilates class, so me, I always wanted to refuel after catch the 5K. So, but now she's not doing that on a Thursday. She goes to a class on a Wednesday morning now. But Wednesday's a kind of busy day for me now because I do my British Sign Language evening class on a Wednesday, so I kind of need to be at home and concentrate and getting as much work done as I can because I need to knock off promptly, get ready and then go out. So kind of Wednesday's not really a day that I could do it. And, you know, it's difficult, isn't it? Because I was talking about in a recent video, it's those excuses, isn't it, that come up again. You think, am I making excuses? So it's a little bit difficult. Today, my wife has gone out for a walk with her friend and taken the dogs, and I thought, great, okay. And I like my dog walks, but, you know, I'm not doing one today, so I'm going to go out for a run instead, which is quite good. Because what I do with the dog walking, actually, I'm very lucky being self-employed because I work for a couple of hours in the morning, take the dogs for a walk with my wife, have a bit of lunch, then work in the afternoon. It means I have to normally work a bit in the evening as well, so I get a full day's work in. But I'm very lucky to be able to do that. Yeah, trying to organise these midweek runs. I'd love to get back up to where I'm doing 3 runs a week again. That's kind of my goal. But at the moment, I'm sort of struggling to see where I can fit it all in. So I'm still thinking about first thing in the morning. I know some of you do that, but I don't know. I think I'd struggle. So that was just a quick update on where I am with this new challenge. As you can see, it's kind of baby steps, but you know, I'm getting there slowly. So what do you do? How do you kind of organise yourself? I mean, there's going to be people watching this who have a hell of a lot more in their week than I do. You've probably got families and all sorts, and you know, I haven't got a lot of those stresses. So what do you do? How do you kind of organise yourself? I'll be really interested to know. Anyway, that's it for now. Don't forget to hit the like button if you enjoyed this video, and subscribe if you're new here. You're very welcome, and see you for another update next week.